Hello everybody, it's been a while since my last video, and as I mentioned to you guys before, and all of you who keep leaving me comments asking me when the next video is, well, here it is. It is my 1-year anniversary video of owning this 2020 Ford Fusion Hybrid SE. And, you know, I don't post that many videos anymore because I'll be honest with you, I really have nothing to post about. And, you know, I live my life. I own 2 cars. This is my main driver. We own that 2024 Subaru Ascent. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, I really have no new content to share with you guys. Oh, hello, my reflection, my shadow, I should say. Yeah, I mean, I just drive it, and then I was driving past this area right here, and you know, I have a thing about having like you know, exploring abandoned places. I don't know what is it about me, and I'm driving past this place. Now, for those of you in the Chicagoland area, you might know this. This is the corner of Buffalo Grove Road and Dundee Road. There used to be a Dominic's store right here, and it's been a while since I drove past this place, but I had a reason to visit that plaza right across the street. You can kind of see where Garden Fresh is, a pretty popular spot for grocery store. And I'm like, man, last time I drove past this was a while ago, and I'm like, I remember there used to be an abandoned store like right here. It used to be a Dominic's, a pretty popular chain of grocery stores. Then Dominic's kind of went bankrupt. Some of them turned into like Mariano stores. And then this store, which obviously doesn't exist anymore, it just used to be abandoned. It turned into a grocery store at one point, and then, into a shoe store. And that went bankrupt too. And now I'm driving past it, and I'm like, oh my God, the store, they knocked it down, and there's just like a grass field now. But in any case, so that was kind of interesting for me. And I'm like, oh, this is a perfect spot to film my 1 year of ownership update. But you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to need to put some gloves that I'm going to need 2 hands because it's like 20-some degrees. I'm filming this beginning of December. Actually, I'm filming this December 1st. It's going to be a few days until I post it. But like at the end of November, so like last week, was my 1 year anniversary of ownership. And I'm either going to have to stop the video and put on some gloves, or maybe I'll just keep switching hands to hold the phone. Oh, hold the phone. There you go. And yeah, and I'm like, oh man, maybe I should put an update out there. You know, I don't know, for those of you who, you know, who likes this sort of stuff, who like my videos, you know, why not? And plus I have a little bit of time to kill. So what has it been like for 1 year of owning this car? You know, in a nutshell, it's been great. I really have no complaints on the car. I made a bunch of videos on it. You guys don't seem to be interested in this, and I understand. Trust me, I get it. It's a Ford Fusion. There's tons of these things everywhere. Probably if I just point my phone at the street, I'm probably going to see a dozen of them drive by. So there's not a whole lot of interesting stuff. But at the same time, I think it's interesting to share, you know, especially if you guys are interested in this sort of stuff. You know, these are great cars, honestly. I mean, I'm not saying that now because I own one, but I have a proof. It's a 2020. I bought it with like 37,800 miles. I'll show you the inside in a few when I get really cold. And if you guys remember, the Car Wizard's daughter, he posted a video about this. His daughter got a 2019 Titanium with more miles. So basically, you know, 1 year older, but like fully loaded. And even he said, you know, these are great cars. And I honestly think that Ford could have squeezed several more years of production. And I mean, just making this car, you know, no updates. It looks kind of modern. I like how it looks. You know, yes, a little Aston Martin-ish, but trust me, nobody's confusing these things with an Aston Martin. They look good. In the base model, yeah, you got the blanks where the fog lights would be. You know, the wheels are a little smaller, but you do get more rubber on them. Oh, speaking of rubber, the only thing here, let's go on the sunny side. Yeah, I totally forgot about this. My ER800 made in Cambodia. Is it Cambodia? I forgot where these things. Yeah, Cambodia tires. Here, I'm just feeling them up. Yeah, I mean, they've been great. You know, I replaced these a couple months ago. These ER800 Advanta made in Cambodia tires. They're perfectly fine. They have, I mean, it hasn't really snowed, maybe just a little, but, you know, I don't feel anything. They're like half the price of the Michelins. So I did that, and I replaced, I changed the oil in this thing with my mechanic. I posted a video on it. Yeah, so far so good. No excessive wear. You know, they're not losing air, I guess. No, nothing. Just they grip just fine. Yeah, so there's that. On the outside, I posted a few videos about that. Yeah, I bought it for $15,000 plus, you know, tax, with a few things like you can see right there. This is my touch-up, like right here too. The touch-up is holding fine. There's no rust or anything popping through. You know, on this side it was fine. No damage here. So yeah, somebody must have sideswiped it, but I have no record of you know, of any damage. This was a company vehicle before this, and they bought it pretty new, so nothing really to report on. I don't know, maybe it was a hit and run of some sort. What else? The trunk, yeah, I mean, it's no town car truck, but I'll be perfectly honest with you, I never got in a situation where I'm like, man, I wish I had the town car trunk, you know, the 19 cubic feet. I mean, yeah, this one's smaller. I don't remember. Is it like 14 or something? But it got all the basics. I got the net. I bought a generic net. I don't think I got it with the net. It's a hybrid, so the battery steals a little chunk of the trunk. And I got my snow brushes and everything, and, you know, it's fine. Underneath the hood, I guess let's check in before we dive inside. Yeah, underneath the hood, I made a video right when I bought it. I replaced the two filters. You know, here the engine filter, and oh, there you go. And this is always in a weird spot. It's like it's right here in the corner. Ugh. And it does not have, it has the prop, it doesn't have the hood strut, so I'm just gonna hold it for a little bit. Yeah, I replaced this filter, and I replaced the in-cabin filter when I first got it. I'm not gonna do it, you know, in a year, because I only put on like 9,000 miles on it, so I'll do it in the spring probably. But yeah, like down here, nothing really. I mean, you got the two coolants. Just nothing really to report here. Put the washer fluid. I changed my oil, and I love the fact that, you know, this little gutter place does not get filled in because it got the little mesh net, which is something on the town car. I mean, you guys know this, it overflows in the inside of the car, which I still can't believe that they couldn't fix it on the town car over all the number of years that it was in production. You know, yeah. The windshield wipers kind of go this way instead of the normal this way, so that's interesting. So let's talk about for a little bit as far as, you know, what did I gain over the last year of owning this car, and what did I lose over, you know, not having a town car anymore. So as far as the looks, yes, I mean, I do prefer a town car. Yes, I really do. I miss the town car. Once again, many people commented, and I was like, oh man, you're gonna miss it, Yeah, I know, I miss it. I miss it right now. But I miss it for the reason of an illusion. You know, I love the big car. I'm not saying I'll never own another town car, or a Cadillac, or a Buick, or Chrysler, maybe even, I don't know. But yeah, I do miss. I love the way that the town car looks, but you know what? I mean, this looks modern. I like how this looks. I may not love how it looks, but I kind of like it. You know, it's a modern take on a sedan. I still love sedans, even though our other car is a crossover, but I do like sedan. I like driving sedans too. So there's that. So I like, you know, how this looks as a modern representation. The size, you know, I don't know. I mean, as big as the town car was, I can't really say that this thing has substantially less room on the inside. So here's the thing, right here. Let's take a look. This is the seat all the way back. Now, I do have two kiddos, as you can tell. And you can see this seat is all the way back. So this is my driving position. You know, my kid, my 8-year-old can sit here fine. Now, he doesn't really, as you can see, he doesn't really kick the seat in front. You know, he's old enough to know not to do it. But, you know, this is fine. Now, when he grows, you know, probably out of the seat, he'll have more room. But at the same time, this is okay. And then the little one, who does kick the seat in front, I do when she rides back here. I mean, I guess you can't really tell. Oh, maybe a little bit down there. But I do move the seat up. So there's that. But you know what? On a town car, I had to do exactly the same thing. So as big and as huge as a town car was, I had to do the same thing. And this does have the vents here, which it's interesting. Oh, and you can kind of see that, I guess they both kick the back of it. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. So here it is. It's kind of you know, did I gain anything? Did I lose anything? Not really. It's kind of the same, even though the car's much smaller and gets a lot better gas mileage. So there's that. I do like the fact that this seat can be folded. On a town car, it couldn't, but you know, on a town car, you didn't really need to. So if I ever do need to fold something in, yes, I would have to remove, you know, either one or both of these, but it's kind of fine. You know, yeah, no leather, but as far as the room, yeah, I think they're both kind of even. Now, yes, I could go and I could Google the whatchamacallit, you know, the interior capacity and all that, but I don't really have to do that. I just, again, look at it from a perspective of just day-to-day usability. Yeah, you know, this is a pretty handsome car. All right, anyway, so what did I lose? Yes, I lost the prestige. I lost the allure. I guess I kind of lost the ability to make Lincoln Town Car footage because obviously you guys like that footage a lot more than anything here. My most popular Fusion video that you guys watched was the things that I hate about owning or about my Ford Fusion video. It's got like 1,100 views. That's my most popular Fusion video, where the town cars, you know, I got a lot more views on a town car. But you know what? This is life. I like this integration of the keypad, and guess what? I use it all the time. So I love this. And, you know, obviously, I think I talked about it plenty, but I have my key fob, which is one of these modern ones. I think Ford still uses this like 4 to 5 years later. But I do not have a smart access. So I do have to either use the keypad, which I use, and then open it, or use the remote. But then when I get inside, before I get the frostbite, if I use the keypad, then I don't have to take the keys out of the pocket. Here's the mileage right now. And I can press the start button. And then it's almost like I have, you know, smart key access. All right, let's clear that. So there you go, guys. 46,572 miles. And then I bought it with 37,000, I think, 800. All right. Here's the gas mileage, the way I see it right now, 45.2. Now, in the heat of the summer, I was getting almost 48. I think it was like 47.8, I think was the most I ever saw. Obviously, as we're getting much colder, here, let's turn. I'm sure the volume is off. You know, it's 26 degrees right this moment. See, I got a little B96, but keeping YouTube algorithm away. I'm thinking I'm copywriting anything. Yeah, so it dropped, you know, and it's been dropping a little bit, and I'm assuming as it gets colder and colder, it'll probably lose a few more mpgs. But I'll be honest with you, on a full tank of gas, it gets, whoa, sorry, I just got a text message, and you know, I'm gonna lose a few more, but then, you know, on a full tank, you can kind of see down there, I can get well over 500 miles on one tank. Yeah, and it just shut itself off. So what did I gain? Once again, what did I gain? I gained a great miles, MPGs, like more than 2.5 times, basically, because on a good day on a town car I was getting like 18. You know, as far as like the room goes, you can kind of see, yeah, I could spread. You see, I'm hitting on one side and I'm hitting on the other side. On a town car, because it was the bench seat, yeah, I could spread my knees a lot more and I would feel a little less confined. You can kind of see the pedal box down there, if it can focus. There you go. Yeah, on a town car, it was much wider. Yeah, that's that. I missed the smell and the leather, right? Actually, the smell of the leather, it would still smell. This one has cloth seats, so it's, again, base model. But I like the fact that it's a black interior. That one had a tan. I'm not a big fan of the tan interior. I missed out on the sunroof. This one does not have a sunroof. I'm one of those people who does use the sunroof quite a bit. Yeah, like no leather, no wood here. The best I get is these plasticky bits with a little bit of whatever this material. Yeah, but you know what? It's life. The one thing that I don't miss is the fact that, you know, the climate control works. That one, I could, you know, I could not get defrost, and they've got rust and all that stuff. So, yeah, obviously it's not a rehash of, you know, my town car versus this video, but at the same time, you know, I thought about it. What if I took the 15 grand, you know, I guess with tax, it was more like 16.8 and all the registration stuff. What if I dumped it into a town car instead? Well, definitely would have fixed the rust, would have fixed the turn signal that didn't work. I would have fixed the HVAC system that didn't work. I would have got the heated seats. You know, this one just got the blinks, but seats don't really get cold or hot. Here is just cloth. You know, would I have been better off? And I'll be honest with you, I don't think so. Part of me obviously wanted to keep the town car, but at the same time, I think this was a better move for me. I don't have to think twice about it. I think it's still going to work fine for me up to about 100,000 miles, which in my case is probably going to be the next 5 years, the way I drive it these days. You know, I gained the nav system, although this screen is really laggy, but you guys see I'm in Buffalo Grove, Illinois, in the corner of Dundee, and yeah, you see, like, it is really lagging. It is lagging. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, Buffalo Grove Road and Dundee Road right now. I don't know. Oh, it wants me to start. So yeah, it's got the Lago-Matics 2000. But once again, you know, I have a screen. I love the nav, and I like the fact that here, let's ignore this. And the fact that I can go ahead and display the directions, like right here. Now it just says compass, but I could display you know, the different things, and it'll turn me, show me like the turn by turn right in there. So in any case, you know, this car does have a lot of benefits. I don't think I made a wrong move by switching to this. I love the town car, I really do. But the last year, I gained something that I could not gain with my town car is time. The fact that this thing has not broken down, you know, yet. The only thing that's broken on it, and I mentioned this, is right here. See how it's on auto? And I can do it this way. Do it this way. There's something blocking me from turning this thing off. I thought I would pull on it. I thought I would push on it. No, I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want you to ever turn it off. You know, and I thought, you know, you press on it or something. Nope. Something blocking it. But I just left it on auto for the last year, and it works. And the fact that this car has the most unobtrusive, like, safety thing. So like this little stalk right here. You know, this has all your lane keep assist, and you have your smart cruise control right here on the steering wheel. And it does, you can turn on, you know, and turn off the lane keep assist. Unlike the Subaru, the Ascent, the fact that the Subaru Ascent just has very, very intrusive safety stuff. This stuff does not have any of it. I can turn it off, and there's no lights on the dash. I can keep it on, and it just kind of lives a life of its own there in the corner. There's no lights. It does not force me to choose whether or not I have safety or I have the lights on. Like if I turn off traction control, yes, it will have the lights on there. But this safety thing, it just sits there. Like, you want to use it, great. You don't want to use it, we're not going to punish you. So this car is still in that early enough where the safety was, you know, it's good that it's there. It has all the latest and greatest safety. It has the automatic rain sensing wipers right here, which I was kind of surprised. Oh, sorry, I can't focus. You know, it has the nav, which for better or worse, and by the way, it has Google and Apple CarPlay right here. Google, whatever it's called, Google, I don't remember anymore. Yeah, so it has all that, but at the same time, it's all, you know, unobtrusive, and you can hook it up right there. It's not wireless, so you do have to hook it up, but at the same time, it does. Not a big fan of this thing. I love to have the regular stick, plus it still have the console, so it's like you're not saving any space. But I got used to it, just clicking in the drive and don't even think about it. There's no pedals here. There's no, you know, there's a low gear, but you can't really shift your own gears. These two buttons right here, it doesn't really do much. I mean, I clicked it into the Echo right there, and that's what kind of neuters it and gets you the better gas mileage. But in any case, guys, over the last year, I had 0 breakdowns, you know, knock on whatever. I replaced the filters. I'm now looking forward to replacing that cabin filter next year, but I will do it. I understand it serves a good purpose. Replaced the tires. We already talked about it. Nothing else. Had the mechanic check it out. He didn't notice anything. There's a little bit of surface rust underneath, but you know, it's Chicago. It's life. Got a nice trash heap right there. So yeah, I mean, the last year, I would definitely recommend this car. If you like it a little zippy, you know, don't go for the hybrid, go for the regular one, especially with the turbocharged engine. You can kind of see, yeah, I mean, the space is fine right there. My aftermarket floor mats right there. Yeah, gotta clean it up a little. Yeah, I'm not super crazy about this car as far as, like, you know, keeping it clean. You can kind of see the little layer of dust. Got a little burp poop right there in the corner, I guess, for good luck. But yeah, look, I think I'm going to keep this car for the next 3 to 4 more years. It will serve its purpose. It will probably, I mean, I don't know, maybe somebody from the family will want it, or I'll trade it in for something else. Let's see what the life holds in for me. But yeah, in general, it's been a great experience. No breakdowns. It gave me back the time. I don't have to think about it too much. All I got to do is just wake up, drive. That's it. Don't have to think about, is it gonna, you know, strand me, something's gonna break, or I don't have to plan like to keep my defrost on. Even though the town car, I installed a remote start, and this thing does have a remote start as well. But if you guys remember, oh god, sorry, the defrost wouldn't work, so I had to, like, you know, plan my day and all that. So anyway, yeah, none of this stuff is happening anymore, and I don't have to spend hours or money at a mechanic. I put it in the car, and the car just works, and I don't have to think about it. Yeah, and as far as like the rest of it goes, just put in the drive and just drive. There you go. Oh, I gotta buckle in, so buckle up. All right, guys. Yeah, let me. Sorry. That's the one safety thing. It doesn't really want you to drive without a seatbelt. And oh, by the way, the Subaru Forester, the Ascent, if you don't buckle up, it will keep beeping, number one, like nonstop, but number two, it will get louder and more obnoxious. so here at least it just beeps. All right, everybody. Anybody who thinks about a Ford Fusion, I would recommend it for sure. Yeah, it's got a little laggy screen. Yes, you know, it gets a little better when the car's on for a bit, but yeah, it's laggy. But in general, good little car. Really, no complaints. I got exactly what I expected. I got exactly what I needed from it. And let's see what the next year brings. See you, everybody.